Hello, welcome to the Ultimate Racing League and Paul's Racing Channel in association with digitalmotorsports.com and sponsored by upshiftstore.co.uk and Hambridge Transport. So we are back with our BTCC Replica Championship on GT7, the first round here tonight at Deep Forest Raceway. We were here for our last race actually, if you'd watched my channel in a different championship. So the boys are here for the BTCC this time round. In the hills of Switzerland. So let's get to that grid and see where the guys are after quali. So in pole position, we've got Chuck, we've got Wayne in second, Chand in third, James in fourth, Team Silver fifth, Flash in sixth, Hodgie seventh, Sideways in eighth, Firepower in ninth, and Love Rocket in 10th. So 10 cars out here for round one. We've got, we've actually only got two 15-minute races here. There was actually three 15-minute races on the night, but for technical reasons, we didn't get race 2. So I'll be showing you races 1 and 3. So this is race 1. So let's get back to our leader and to the start of this race. Should be a cracker. Revs are up, lights are on. As soon as they go out, we'll be away. Oh, Wayne with a slow start there, but Chuck going off well. Bit of a squiggle at the background there. I'm not too sure who that was, but Chuck in that Subaru is away. And then a little battle between Wayne and Chan for second and third place. Wayne in the Jag and Chan in that BMW Z4. You'll be feeling familiar with the track, won't you, after watching the last round of our Japanese Road Car Championship that was held here. A whole different ball game this one with these GR3 cars. Oh, Wayne thought about it there, but Chuck still heading them off as they head up now to the tunnel section. Wayne up against this barrier on the edge of that cliff and through now to the main tunnel part. Now it'll be hard on the brakes as Wayne has a look up the inside. Does Wayne get there? He might do, he does. Can he hold it and get round there? Yeah, Chuck gives him plenty of room. Oh, but he loses a little bit there, does Wayne, so loses that spot, goes back to second. Now Chan's on it. Chan's having a go. Gets there. Oh, he's side by side with Wayne. Chuck still holding it out there in front. So these three just pulling away from the rest of the gang now. Flash in that GTR trying to go with him, with James close behind there as well. Then the Aston Martin. So James in 5th place. Now we've got Hodgie in the McLaren. Firepower in the other Jag. Sideways, actually, it's Love Rocket in it, 8th place actually. Oh, and he's out of control there in that GTR, and oh, he's all over the place, hitting the barriers left, right and centre. And well, you don't get barriers in the centre, do you, but left and right. And he's bouncing off them now. He's got a bit of damage there, as you can see. Sideways George right behind, trying to get past, but there's a little bit of damage going on there. Yeah, look, all over the place, the suspension bouncing around on Love Rocket's Nissan. Sideways goes through, and then Team Silver in 10th place, Chuck's teammate. So I don't know what's happened there. Must have had a bad start or something happened, because he's quite a way back. Up front though, Wayne's taken that lead eventually, and look at this. We've now got Flash on the back of these three, so he's caught up. It's Wayne who's taking it in that Jag. And he's slowly pulling away a small gap on Chuck. And Chan, who's now battling it out. Chan still in 3rd, but he's all over the back of Chuck. Now, can Chan get Chuck down here at turn 1? No, he's not far enough up. Chuck looked a bit better on the brakes there, at least the car did. So, Chan then. But these three still battling it out with, as I say, Flash not too far behind. There he is. So he's trying to make it a foursome up there. And then James not that far back either. Oh, a little bit out of control there from Flash. Gathered it up well. But Wayne under all sorts of pressure from Chuck and Chan still. but he's got, well, I was going to say a comfortable lead at the moment. It's not really comfortable, is it? But what are we? Only nearly 4 minutes in, so very early doors. But looks like these three are bang on it, and Flash. Don't forget Flash in fourth, because there's a gap back then to James, who's trying to go with him. There he is in that black DBR9 at the back there, just coming round. And then a fairly big gap then back to Hodgie, who's got himself up to 6th place with £5 7th. So Wayne then in first. Let's get through this grid. So, or the positions I should say. So Wayne in first. Well, actually, let's just see what happens down here at turn 1, because this is a passing opportunity for somebody, but not on this occasion. So Wayne in first, Chuck in second, Chand in third. Small gap back to Flash, who's actually being closed in by James in that DBR9. So there's your top 5. And then quite a big gap back then to Hodgie in that McLaren in 6th place. That high-vis McLaren. My goodness, couldn't lose that in the night, could you? Oh, and James, he's had a moment, James has, and he's, well, I don't know what's happened there, but he's, well, kind of pulled off. I don't think it was intentional, but he got out of the way. £5 and Hodgie's got through. So James all the way back to 7th. And now he's under pressure from sideways because of that, and Love Rocket's not that far behind either. So sideways then, must have been damage on that James's car. Yeah, he's all over the place, absolutely. Some drastic situations happened there. He's going to have to retire surely, because he's dropped all the way back down to 9th. Team Silver has got him in his sights now. There he is, Team Silver. So reckon he might get him a 2. Maybe here down at the hairpin. Yeah, he's pulled right out. Something's seriously wrong there. So we'll see if James pulls in. It's unlucky for James if he has got to come in. So back at the front now, look at this, Chand and Wayne and Chuck. Well, and Chand, but these 2 or 3 are, well, there's not really any change here, is there? They're just going with each other. Flash is trying his utmost to keep with them, but looks like these 3 have just got a little bit too much for him. But what a battle this is going to be between these 3 to the end. It's going to go to the end, I fancy. And yeah, should be a crackerjack finish here. There's Flash. So really, this is kind of the story of the race at the moment. These 3, great shot that one, going up the hill through the tunnel. Lovely shot. Glorious day here in Switzerland. So tear through the tunnel. Chand, is he going to have a look on Chuck? No, he's not far enough up there. Really good driving at the moment from these boys, as you would expect from League One. This is League One, sorry, forgot to mention it. So this is League One this season, and there's been a bit of a change through the 3 leagues that we've got. We've had a mix-up and actually had a random picks and put people in different leagues. So as Chuck goes for the lead here, talking of passing opportunities, as he got there, as he held it. Oh, side by side, great driving, but no, Wayne still got it. Wayne has still got it. Oh, they both, what happened there? Did they both touch? Don't know, but Chan's taking advantage. He said, thanks very much, boys, see you later. I'll have a bit of that. And exactly what Chan was waiting for. He said, oh, you know what, I'll stay behind, just stay out of trouble for as long as I can, and then wait for you boys to slip up. And exactly what happened. So Wayne back to second, Chuck back to third. That was a big hit. I didn't see the incident, but only see the aftermath, really. It must have been a getting together between Wayne and Chuck. Doesn't look like any damage to the cars, fortunately, but Wayne's back on it. He's on the back of Chand. But yeah, as I was saying, all the leagues have been mixed up with different drivers. So some of the drivers that was in League One could be in League 3, could be in League 2. And you know, that's just how it is. Whatever you came out of the hat in is the league you're in. So this is League One. Oh, Chuck with a moment. So don't know quite what's happening here. Maybe it's a couple of moments. Don't know if that was his the moment that caused the other initial issue back then, but certainly over-egged it a little bit there on the exit as Wayne goes up for the lead, gets there on on Chand, Chuck and Chand, Chand and Chuck, and it's Chand in second place on Wayne. Now it's just these two really. After that second moment from Chuck, these two are fighting it out for top spot. As we're 9 minutes in, so well past the halfway stage now of race 1. Chuck ain't going to give up though, and he'll be back on it, but has he got time to get himself back up to the front? Well, they're not that far off, are you? And Flash is going with Chuck as well, so sort of 2 groups of 2 here, 2 pairs in other words. So Chuck it is, flashing 4th. Going to have a look at some of the other drivers. This is a big gap now. The length of that whole entire straight, in fact. Back to Hodgie in 5th place. We'll come back to that battle at the front, and then Firepower. Good race here from Firepower in 6th place. So actually, Firepower is another. So actually, we've got 3 pairs, haven't we? Oh, someone's in the pits. It's got to be James, isn't it? That was inevitable, really. Team Silver up to 7th. So Team Silver then was right at the back, wasn't he? But with a few of the incidents and James going out of it, it's got Team Silver up to 7th. So we'll be, well, pretty pleased with that, I would have thought. You know, first race out of the new season, new championship, and if he can come in 7th or better, that'd be a good result for him. Sideways in 8th. Remember, had a great race last championship in the BTCC, didn't he, when he was in the Audi R8 along with Vexman. Won the championship, or the manufacturer's championship with Vexman. So sideways there in 8th. Love Rocket, I think he's struggling a little bit there in that Nissan. Yeah, it's still not having it, is it? There's a lot of that initial accident he had, or earlier, I think it's done some big damage to Love Rocket's car. But fair play, he's kept it out there. James, as we know, sitting in now, he won't be coming back out, so back to the front. And well, Chuck has caught up, although he's got a half a second penalty by the looks of it. He has, yeah. So back to these 3 again. I think Flashing has pulled away from the back of these. I think he's had what he could do. Enough is enough there. He's done what he could do, I should say, and it's all between these 3 for the top 3 spots. In what order? Well, your guess is as good as mine. Oh, and Chand attacking Wayne, looking really strong. Now remember, here in GT7, when you get a penalty, it's not like GT Sport where you can just sort of run it off wherever you like, off the racing line. There are designated zones within the circuits where you have to take it and it will get run off automatically. So it's coming up to it now is Chuck, so it will automatically wear that down for him. There you go, that will tell him now any second he'll be going through. So I guess that's a better idea. I quite like that idea personally, that there's designated areas rather than just you run it off wherever you like, because that can cause some problems if you're not aware of your surroundings. So Wayne then, has he done enough as we approach the last couple of minutes here of race 1? Looks like he might have done enough, as he just creeping away now from Chand in 2nd. It's probably the furthest they've been apart actually until, well, since Chuck had that initial little squiggly moment. So Wayne then, Chand, Chuck. Oh, well, actually Chand's strong through there, isn't he? So just as I was saying, Chand looks like he's back on it again, and he's quick and very fast through that twisty section. Well, all this first sort of part of it is twisty, and then the second half of the circuit is fast and sort of flowing and quick. As we approach that part now, so sort of two kind of parts of this section, really, or this circuit, really. Tight, twisty, technical stuff at the start, and then your fast, flowy stuff in the second part. So Wayne then first, Chand in second. Now is under pressure from Chuck, as he's going to have a look up the inside of Chand. And I thought about it there. This will be the final lap. Not this one, they'll have one more lap, I should say, which will be the final lap. As they come over the start and finish line now. Ice Chand is holding the fastest lap at the moment, a 1:25.5. So that could be the fastest lap of the race come the end, as they start their final lap. And this battle really has gone on. Chuck's done well to get back onto the back of them after that little error, but this has basically gone on from start to finish, hasn't it, from these three? The cameras couldn't really go anywhere else. This is definitely where the battle's been. So here we go as they come through this section here on the final lap. Wayne still first, as Sideways George is coming in 8th place. So he's not getting another lap in, is he? But we might as well stick with these three now. To see what happens. It looks like Wayne might have done this. Only got this last corner now, and then it's all pretty much straight to the flag. So Wayne had a good battle with Chand and Chuck, all three. Superb bit of racing between them, and it's going to be Wayne taking the lead, and sorry, the victory in race 1 here. Congratulations, Wayne. First place for him. Chand, what's happened? Chuck got second, Chand got third. What did Chand do? He was in second. Why did he think the finishing line was further back? Oh my goodness, a little mistake there from Chand. I think Flash gets that 4th. Team Silver will get 5th. Odgie in 6th. Firepower 7th by the looks of it. So Team Silver actually got 5th in the end, so good for Team Silver there. 5th place. Well done. Odgie 6th. Firepower 7th. Sideways 8th. Love Rocket in 9th. And then James, we know, did get out in the end, but just a little test lap there, I think, for him. So there was race 1. Hope you enjoyed that. Catch me again soon for, well, race 3. I'll give you the result of race 2 because we don't have the footage. But see you again soon. And yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers.